the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Last game for San Antonio, they ended up with a loss to the Clippers. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Guys, let's dig into some of the players who might be, less known to the viewers and talk about some of the more underrated players in the league. Who would be your picks? Underrated guys, Kenny?
I like Paul Millsap. I think he's underrated. I think his value to the team. There's a bunch of guys on that Atlanta team that's underrated.
Well, Freak, what's good? Active, man. Everything okay?
Yeah, just got a few things going on off the court.
Yeah, I've heard. Word gets around. Gotta put that stuff aside and be ready to play each night, though.
Yeah, I know. I'll be ready.
Hey, even though we're about to teach you guys a lesson, I'm here if you need it, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. And we'll be the ones teaching the lesson tonight, so I hope you're ready.
In your dreams, Freak.
On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Spurs came away with the win against the Warriors.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out one or two guys that stood out, because everybody did defensively.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Houdini at the 1. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. They'll be up against a future Hall of Famer in Tim Duncan in this one, and I asked him how Duncan changes what they do on the defensive end. He relayed that he told his guys not to be over-aggressive with him in the post, saying, if we start fighting on every fake he throws our way, we'll all be in foul trouble. We can't let that happen. We'll see if they can avoid just that, guys.
Thank you, Doris. The shot's good from Houdini.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Outside Curry. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Here's Houdini. No good with the triple. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Houston.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Down low. Takes a 3. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. 9 points for Freak.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kinds of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Curry kicks to Green. Barnes passes to Thompson. Pulls up. High post. Rebound San Antonio. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
San Antonio with the ball. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. No good from Houdini.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. West comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside Curry. Rebound by Aldridge. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Houdini. San Antonio again missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Curry with it. Now Green defending. Curry with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Green gets it to go.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Warriors shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. It's Curry with the drive and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Houdini. Got a piece of it. Dion plays it up and banks it in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Warriors trail by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Okay, man, put your hands together for your Warriors
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Averaging 13 per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. No one near him. San Antonio with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Houdini. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Back to Iguodala. Fires for 3. And it's Iguodala again missing. Here's Houdini. Misses in close. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best.
Some big scoring numbers of late from Freak. We heard from perimeter defense.
He's going to make some shots. I was looking at his last couple games, and when guys...
Not to disagree, but don't you have to let that affect? And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Spates. And it's Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Then for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Duncan. Ginobili comes in for Green, and Houdini subbed in for Patty Mills. On the court right now for the Spurs, Houdini in at point guard. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was superb. He had 29 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball for him.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Curry wide open. Curry with another miss. Spurs leading by 6. That one finds the mark, on target from Houdini. Houdini's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
At first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Thompson off the drive. Got that bucket in no time at all. Now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Houdini. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
It's a great job getting the ball inside now. I mean, they're intentional about it. The coach really wants them to show some physical presence here in the second, and they've shown that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Mazzilli comes in for Barnes, and West subs in for Green. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for San Antonio. Diaw comes in for Porter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Curry kicks to Azili. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Davis 12 points have come off assists.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Passes it to Houdini. And he throws it down hard with one. Hand.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And the...
Yes, Kevin, here.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry dishes to Spates. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Green with a screen for Thompson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Now, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And good, the three-point shot, good from Houdini. Houdini's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. A clear look for Curry. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Leonard, outside Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Spates sets a screen. Thompson is doubled. Unloads from 13. No luck. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Duncan, the pass to Houdini. They double him with Green to the right side. Aldridge a screen. 6 to shoot. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Houdini. Fade away. Offensive rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And there's the pass to Aldridge. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. The Spurs have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. That free throw, no good. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Klay Thompson.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And with a moment, let's check.
Here's Houdini on the court for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Houdini at point guard. There's the dish to Green. To the left wing, Houdini. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Warriors trail by 11. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. That 3 off the mark. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Houdini passes to Leonard. Here's Houdini, guarded by Spates. The 11-footer. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Barnes dishes to Spates. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. From deep, it's rebounded by West. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
No good from Houdini.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Shoots the 3. Good.
McGee just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
From deep. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Houdini. Houdini's got 9 points now in just the second half. Iguodala outside. Dishes to Thompson. Tries again. That is good, and the Spurs lead is kept to just 7 on the basket from Spates.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
No good from Houdini. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Iguodala outside. From 11 feet away. Again, Iguodala missing. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Houdini. Traps in the tray. Houdini's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for San Antonio.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Here's Houdini. Goes back up. In deep. Aldridge drops it in. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 14 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Lets the three fly. No good from Houdini. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. From downtown. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in the second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
They get it back, and there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and he drills it. Beautiful release there from Houdini. Houdini's got 39.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
San Antonio leading by 8. From deep three-point range, Iman Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson with it, picked up by Aldridge, and the foul called on Freak.
Timeout. Start it. The second versus second team. Warriors call time. Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for Warriors girls.
.137 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Spates. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. Boy, he'd sure like to have that this back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Here's Houdini. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Golden State moving it around. No one covering.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Put your hands together for your Warriors girl.
.59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
This one for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Spates. Looney comes in for Green. West is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Porter's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Houdini. Diaw, the screen. Aldrich dishes to Porter. 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Here's Ginobili. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Curry outside. Offline. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very...
Well, LaMarcus, this is certainly...
The 2K Sports post-game show.